All right. For those of you who are subscribed to my channel, know that I keep things real. I speak from my heart. I don't keep secrets. Basically, I don't keep secrets. Yeah, if there's something absolutely private and that should not be shared, common sense, you should not. Okay. But most other things, I keep it very open and I speak from my heart. So I was actually thinking whether I should share this, because it's like a double-edged sword. It can either work for me or work against me, or you know and social media is such that once you post something online, it remains online and there is a price to pay. So I was reflecting whether I should share this topic or whether I should share this incident. But then after evaluating, I realized this is real life and it's necessary to be open, be honest, and be transparent. People who have to criticize you, who have to crucify you, people who have to talk shit about you will talk shit whether you do good or bad. And obviously, I'm not expecting people to kiss my ass and praise me. And the purpose of sharing this topic is not to encourage you to do the wrong thing and say, hey, it's pretty chill pill. No, it is rather to help you think and make you understand that we all go through challenges, we all go through problems. Okay. So what am I speaking on? I think most probably, I don't know what the title of this video is going to be, but it would be something in the lines of cheating on my wife, or breaking her trust, or something like that. Okay. And I'll tell you what happened. It has been 7 months, 6-7 months since my wife is not here. Wife is not there. Obviously, I'm alone. Okay. I don't have a companion, so to speak, which is okay, fine. I'm very used to it. And then obviously, you have your urges for sex. Just like your body feels hungry, you also feel the need for sex. Lucky for me, my testosterone levels are not as high as they used to be. I'm in a very different phase of my life. Let me finish this. Yeah. So I'm in a very different phase of my life. Today, sex and girls, fun, going outside, parties, it's not a priority. And neither is, going to the gym, getting big, buffed, and look at me, hey, I'm here, and all that. No. And I was a type of guy who could not sit at home doing nothing. I always had to be where the action was. Do something outside, something fun, hang out. So, I'm a very different person from what I used to be. However, the thrill of the chase, like, when you chase a girl, and the anticipation, the suspense, that romantic phase that is there, where you're getting to know a girl, where you don't know what she's going to do, she doesn't know what you're going to do, you both are trying to analyze each other, and you both try to give subtle hints, and you both flirt with each other very mildly, and then that anticipation for what's next, and then, it slowly goes into sex, and you maybe talk or chat or say things that give hidden signals about sex. And then slowly, you make the first move, she makes the first move. You know what it is, the touch and the kiss, and it's all butterflies in the stomach, the nervousness, and then wanting to get into deeper into sex. And obviously, the ultimate goal is crazy, passionate sex in bed. And, like they say, fuck each other's brains out, go absolutely berserk, fun, passionate sex like crazy. And yeah, you finally feel like, wow, that was amazing. You go through the first phase, then you keep having sex until you know how relationships go. Okay. So it has been ages for me, since I've had this experience. Before I used to have it regularly. So now I don't think I've had it in the last I can remember. I think it was the age of 36. After that, I've not had it. Yeah, when I was searching for a girl to get married to, when I was searching for Thai women, so I met plenty of Thai girls. Yeah, it was fun as long as it lasted. But after that, that was at the age of 40. But after that, obviously, got married. And it has been high and dry, very predictable, very normal, a routine relationship. That is what happens with marriage. The initial romantic phase and, the sex and the lust and the romance, everything is way high. But after, a certain period of time, and once the baby gets born, it's no longer like passionate, crazy sex. It's just, okay, let's have sex. Okay, you have sex. Okay, finish. Go to sleep. Okay, do your thing. Go to work next day. It's not hot, sex, hot passion or hot romance. It's nothing like what you see in movies, 50 Shades of Grey, or, by the way, I've not watched that movie. I've not even read that book. But I'm aware that there are some hot scenes, I guess. Or anything like porn or hot porn. It's nothing like that. So now what happened was there are very few instances which a girl can make a pass at me, or even if they do, you just, okay, fine. So, but it does not mean it will never happen. And when it does happen, sometimes it's like, wow. So here, now I'm coming to the actual incident. I just had to give you a preview. There was this girl at this convenience store, 7-Eleven, where I always go and buy things. I've noticed her, she has noticed me. There was nothing. Attractive girl, young, beautiful. And she knows I'm married. She knows I have a kid. And, we've known each other like, hi, how are you? Bye. Nothing more than that. But lately I started to notice that she started to get overly friendly with me. Like before it was just, Swadika and from far. Then it became like joking and pushing and touching, Then it became even more like, holding the hand and pressing, squeezing the arm. And obviously I'm noticing all this. And then it came to hugging the arm. And, whenever I buy things, I'm the only customer who buys in like large amounts. If there's a special offer, I might buy 100 units of that or pre-order. So I'm a good customer. So, and I buy from multiple 7-Eleven stores. So this particular day, it was totally unpredictable. She actually gave me a hug. Okay? So I was standing there. She said, why don't you buy this? And I was like looking, okay, fine, can buy this. Anyway, I'm not fasting or anything. And I said yes. And I think she had a target or something. So she gave me a tight hug from the side. Yeah. Obviously, you can feel, her body touching mine. And she hugged and thank you so much. And okay. And as she finished hugging, she gave me a wink. And she gave me a flying, like a kiss. And that, took me aback. I was like, huh? Okay. Because all this time, all these months, it was nothing like that. So I was like, interesting. I'm a guy. Come on. Okay. So it was like, by the way, I have not told this to my wife. Okay. Because then she'll go berserk. Who is this girl? I want to know. Blah, blah, blah. She'll start. So do me a favor. Please don't share this with my wife. Okay. Shh. Okay. So, okay, give me the flying kiss. I don't know whether she was aware of what she's doing, or I guess she's aware. So that stayed in my head. That, she did that. Okay. And obviously I took. But it, kind of stayed in my head. And then I took the I took the stuff, put it in my scooter, and drove home. And it stayed in my head. And once I came home, obviously sat down here doing my thing. It just plays in your head. Oh, okay, she did. And it's like before I used to always notice her as just a normal person, but now it's like you begin to look at her differently. And then obviously you start getting all these mental movies playing in your head, possibilities. Okay, if I were to go to her, maybe she's interested in me, maybe she likes me. And you know how the narrative is. If the girl likes you and you like the girl, then finally you exchange numbers. And I'm very sure if I ask anyone's number, they'll give it to me because they've known me for months, almost years. And I can give the excuse, oh, okay, I want for delivery, give me your number. They'll give me their number. And obviously, if you want to start getting to know a person, obviously in the olden days, if you have to meet someone, you have to do it hiding, everyone's watching. But here you can do it in the privacy of your smartphone. Nobody knows what's going on. You're chatting with someone and nobody knows who you're chatting with, and you can have a very intimate conversation. You can talk about how you miss you, try flirtatious innuendos like give a heart or a kiss, kiss emoji, and just say, yeah, you're my friend, you're my friend, So it can escalate from that, and then slowly you can move into, I miss you, and I've done that. This is all child's play, all of us have done that. And I'm very good at communication, both written and verbal. I've mastered the art of seduction as far as I know. If I really want someone, I can really put the effort. I was mentally visualizing and thinking about all this, okay? And then I was like, okay, then what is next? Okay, after I start chatting with her, after we have these nice, romantic, hot conversations, then obviously we can start talking about sex. Okay, I like this, what do you like? Which is very normal, all of us have done that. And then when you know that this person's comfortable talking to you about sex and you're comfortable talking to her about sex and you both can understand each other's wavelength and all that, then obviously let's meet for, coffee, tea, or let's meet somewhere. Or if you are someone advanced and you have experience with girls, you can with women, not girls, you can straight away say, you want to meet somewhere? And then you say, where? Okay, we can meet at a hotel, And she would understand, you would understand what's next. And then I was like thinking, okay, there are plenty of hotels. I can book anyone. Nobody will know. Nobody will care. And obviously, somewhere far, Okay, meet up quietly. Nobody knows. And then the narrative. Meet in a hotel room and she knows what she is coming for. You know what you're coming for. Nobody's watching. Doors are closed. Do what you want. And yes, passionate sex, crazy. Okay. All that is fine. All that is fun. But then, given the stage I'm in, the stage of like 47, it's funny that I even say this number. It's like, fucking hell, 47, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, sheesh, I'm going to be 50. Okay. So when I think about it, I think that, okay, let's say I enjoyed passionate sex, great sex. Okay, it's her secret, my secret, it's our dark little secret, nobody knows. And then obviously, maybe wife will come back. She'll never know. She's not going to talk to her. I'm not going to tell her. She's not going to tell anyone. I'm not going to tell anyone. And then maybe we can meet again 2-3 times. It goes on. But this is the romantic phase. This is the honeymoon phase. And this is what everyone hopes, plans, and focuses on. But given the experiences I've had, I am aware of the fact after this romantic phase is done, it's over, then the next phase is where you don't know how it's going to move. Now, there are a couple of possibilities. Either she is going to not feel anything and she is going to be like, it was just a fun. Fucking forget. There have been girls like that. Just have fun. Your secret, my secret, nobody needs to know. Most of the girls I've been with are like that. And I know how to treat women so they don't feel bad about it. The second one is, and majority of the cases are like this. The first one, she knows I'm married. I know that, she might have or may not have, but we respect each other's privacy and space and we don't tell anyone. Okay, first one, which I'm very good at. The second one is she will develop feelings. And if she develops feelings, that makes a whole list of complications, problems, issues. I'll tell you, it'll destroy a fucking relationship, because if a girl is attracted to you, then she'll not leave you. Then she will chase you, pursue you, and depends on her personality. Number 3 is, if in case a mistake takes place, she gets pregnant, then you're fucked. Then you're 100% fucked. And especially in a country like Thailand, where abortion is not allowed, you are jacked. Okay. And this is provided the wife does not know all these things. But then if the wife, if your spouse, or if my wife were to come to know about this, how would it impact her? Obviously, she's going to be hurt. Trust is broken. She'll cry. Maybe she'll not tell anyone, but it will really hurt her inside. She'll not talk. There'll be the tension in the house, that sickening feeling that is there in the house, okay? And obviously, when you have a child or when you have a son or daughter, you can feel it. You can feel something is wrong. They might not say it. And the tension that is there between those. Now, I've been through these relationships where I've been caught, and I know how to handle it. I know how to. Trust me, I've been, I don't know, with all my experiences, I'm an expert. I know how to handle such situations, and I know how to repair a relationship. That is why many people come to me with their problems, because I know how to sort things out. So obviously, I would be able to sort it out, but the damage would be done. Okay? And then, you need to repair the relationship, and depending on the maturity and the personality of your partner, you can either iron things out, or it'll still be complicated, or you break up. But for me, I know for a fact my partner would iron things out, because those are the kinds of women I've always been with. Okay? Now, given all the scenarios that I mentally played in my mind, the fact of the matter is, I have the upper hand. You get what I'm saying? I have the upper hand. I can enjoy, I can have fun. If I get caught, I can handle it. If I don't get caught, well, I had my fun. So it's a win-win. Now, if I get caught, I still can handle it. Okay. But now the question that I ask myself is, seriously, I ask myself, do I really want to do this? Well, I'll enjoy it. That's a fact. I'll have fun. It will be fun. Come on. Let's be honest. It will be fun. I mean, when you have sex with someone new and something new, it's like something new. You're trying something new. And especially if the girl is attractive, and, there's always that raw, lustful passion, which is kind of crazy. But I ask myself that, do I really want to do this? How many minutes of sex? How many minutes? 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 35 minutes? Well, in my younger days, I could take it to 1 hour if I wanted, or even 6 hours. Non-stop sex, take a Viagra or whatever. In my case, I didn't need that because my testosterone was pretty high. Given the fact I was a bodybuilder and was taking steroids, I could go on and on for the whole fucking day if I wanted. It was crazy, man. Today, obviously, because of my age and health and whatever, I have not gone beyond 10-15 minutes. And most of the time, I prefer it to be short and quick. Even 3 to 5 minutes, finish, get it over with. I just want to get back to fucking work. But if I really wanted, I could make it last, but I'm not interested. So most probably it would go for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, maybe half an hour. Okay. So then I asked myself, okay, let's say I do it for half an hour. Is it still worth it? Is it worth the risk? And see, then there are things we never think about. See, in all this, we never think of the worst case scenario. What are the worst case scenario? STD? Maybe she has an STD. Maybe she has herpes. How do you know that she doesn't have? Okay. Second one is, what if she has a boyfriend and she doesn't tell me about it? And what if it just ends up with this jealous boyfriend trying to harm me? Or what if she's a psycho? What if she has a split personality? What if it hurts the marriage, so much that, you know, it can affect her or affect the baby? Worst case scenarios, you have to go through it. So when I thought about all this, I just asked myself, look, I have everything. I have business, I have a brand, I have money, I have. Only thing is, maybe I do not have a big fucking romance or, you know, crazy passionate sex. If I really want to do it, and my wife knows, if I go alone for a holiday, if I go to one of these, big cities or, red light district or the sex tourism, you can easily, and she knows for a fact that men do these things, whether they're married or whether they're single. She and I have had these conversations. But now, given the fact that I know that my wife will, she can't do anything because she is dependent on me, do I still want to do it? I'll be honest with you. If I did go for a holiday and if I was desperate or crazy, I would just say, okay, finish a happy ending massage, just use your hand or whatever, just give me, finish. Okay. Because for men, sex and love are two separate things. We don't mix both. I can't do that. Nobody will know. My wife can't do anything, and she'll maybe never know. But it's so strange that though I can do it, I'm not trying to be a good guy here. Huh? I'm being honest with you. I'm not interested to be a good guy. I would rather not do it. For a very strange, I was like, man, you've done it throughout your life. All your fucking 40 years of your life, you did it day and night and you enjoyed with so many girls and you had your fun and you didn't stop and you still want to do it. Yeah, it'll be fun. It's not like the temptation just dies off. It's not that thought never comes back. But it's very strange, man. It's like at this stage of your life, you begin to think, do I want to get into all this? Do I have the time to do all this? Yeah, it can be a one off thing. Or you can just, have sex for a few minutes and get it over with. There are some situations where the itch is so bad, you're just like, okay, just get it over with. Like, how you buy a product online and you have it and finished. And for me, I'm not going to feel guilty. I'm not going to feel, oh, sheesh, I committed a big sin. Oh, God is watching. Fuck all that, yeah. So I asked myself, okay, I don't have this religious angle. I don't feel morally, all this stuff. And then why shouldn't I do it? Is the question. Why shouldn't I do it? Go ahead and do it now. That's the thing coming in. Go ahead and do it. Start enjoying this chat and all that. But here is where I can say maybe I'm lucky. Seriously, huh? This is not self-control, willpower. This is, I think, pure luck. I've reached the stage where if I'm really like desperate for sex, just watch a porn, masturbate, finish, few minutes, and it, it doesn't bother me again. It might be there lingering in my head once, twice, and then just fuck it, man. You don't think about it. And many a times when I've chatted with girls, women, sorry, um, I get bored easily. That's a very good thing for me. I get bored very easily. And that fascination doesn't, oh, you have no idea how many girls I've had the possibility of having sex with, or they coming down here. Some come on holiday, and some can actually travel and all that. It's pretty crazy, man, especially when your reach is very strong online. I've had girls who literally booked a hotel room, they're staying there. Why don't you just come? Just we'll have a cup of coffee. I've told you about this. This has happened here in this 7 years. Come for a cup of coffee. I know where it's headed. She doesn't need to say it. She knows I know. If I land there, that cup of coffee, after it goes into something else. I um, I just don't want to go. I do, I wish I could explain it, but I don't want to do it, man. It's not because of fear or religious or ethical. Seriously, it's not even ethics or, oh, your integrity. Fuck all that. Okay, if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. You know me. If I want to do something, I'm going to do. I don't give two fucks about it. My life. I don't give a fuck. What you think, what who thinks, or she thinks, or he thinks. You're not feeding me. You're nothing to me. I don't give a rat's ass. If I have to do it, I will do it. If I have to buy something, I'll buy. If I want to get laid, I'll get laid. I mean, who the fuck is anyone? My money, I'm earning, I'm living. So that way, I'm a guy, if I want to do something, I'll do it. But it's strange. I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. And if you ask me, what is the reason? I would just say that I reflect and I think, what is my age right now? 47. I'm going to be 50. I'm reaching that stage where I'm 50, okay, 50, 60, 70, 80. Trust me, there are guys who are 65. Some of them are my clients. They have girls they're rich. They have girls who are 20 years old, 18 years old. Not joking. 65-year-old guys going to 70. Rich, really filthy rich. They have girls who are 18, 19, 20. And they share with me their photos. Some of them, bloody hell, they're so fucking hot. Then you begin to think like, fuck, man. And these girls, well, it's obvious that because a guy is loaded, he's rich, they don't mind doing whatever they like. You have to just take care of them, pay their bills, expenses, treat them well, go with them shopping. Yeah, they can easily afford all that. For me, in my case, well, girl wants some money, we can just throw. Not that I don't have, I can do that. But do I want to get into it? Or would I rather use my time, my effort, my energy, my creativity into other areas of my life, less complicated? One of the key areas that my wife is proud of me is I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't sleep around. Um, it's not that she's very proud of me. It's like now she's used to it. So she doesn't think it's so great. Obviously, until maybe if I did cheat on her, then she would realize how important it is. And trust me, there are so many people, perfect marriages, and yet it's like the guy makes a mistake. I have done it. I've told you, with my previous marriages, I've done it. But like I'm telling you now, I've reached that phase where, like, come on, man, do you really need this? Why can't you just jerk it off here? Now, obviously, if it is driving me nuts and I can't bear it, like when I wanted to break my fast, it was driving me nuts day and night. I finally had to cave in. If it was that kind of pressure, if it was that kind of mental madness where you can't sleep, can't eat, can't do this, then the best thing is just go get your itch sorted out and finished. Lucky for me, my itch or my addiction or my craziness is not in this particular area. So, like I told you, it's not, oh, I'm a man of principles, I'm a good man, high moral ground, ethically good. I'm just lucky that sex, lust, physical pleasure doesn't dominate my psyche or my personality to such a level where I need to indulge myself with this. I'm lucky, seriously. I do have my weaknesses in other areas, like buying gadgets and toys and all that. There I can't control. There I find it hard. Food was another crazy one which I managed to control. So yeah, it's I'm not, like I said, I'm not making this video to position myself as a saint, but rather to communicate with you that these are very real challenges we men will face. And maybe if you're a woman and you're watching this, you'll also face this. The question is, do you want to cave in? If you do, well, you're taking a risk. Could you get caught? Maybe, maybe not. Can you get away with it? Maybe, maybe not. Could anything bad happen? Maybe, maybe not. And most of the time, most of us, we do take the risk because it's fun. Let's admit we enjoy the thrill of the chase, the anticipation, the fun. And if everything goes as per plan, the person's mature enough to, keep things a secret between you two, and there's no drama. You're happy, she's happy. Nobody knows. And most of the relationships I have known and most of the clients I've served, they're very successful at keeping this hush hush. Majority of couples, either the guy or the girl is doing some jing bang outside, and the wife kind of knows about it, but she doesn't talk about it. And sometimes even the wives, their husbands are not around, they do their fun. It's a part and parcel, the reality of life. The only reason I wanted to share this with you guys is because I think we all go through this, but we don't have these conversations. We don't talk to each other. The only people who talk about it are these people who are super loyal and super faithful, and they are just perfect. They are the epitome of perfection, a perfect character. Sadly, we live in a day and age where majority of us are not perfect. And the worst part is none of us talk about it. The question is then, what do you do? Obviously, you'll be like, oh, what if your wife watches this video and, wow, oh, I'll share it with her. Go ahead and share, man, boss. You think my daughter will not see this video one day? You think my wife, nobody will send the video to her? You think I'm not aware of that there's a possibility? Yeah, it can happen. Happens. So fucking what? My wife knows I'm very transparent that way. And she also knows that if I want to fuck around, I can fuck around. Nobody can stop me. She knows it. I've spoken to her. I've asked her. It's a fact. She can't stop me. How the fuck can she stop me? I'm elder than her. I'm earning more than her. She doesn't earn anything. She's dependent on me. I can use that, that power move. You'll say, oh, you're a male chauvinistic pig. Well, yeah, life is not fair. What the fuck can you do? I'm earning, right? And it's not like I'm being an understanding, mature guy. I'm telling you, I tell my wife, you're just lucky. I've told my wife, you're lucky you met me at a phase where Loy Machedo is no longer a butterfly. Butterfly is playboy. Because if you caught me in those days where I was a playboy, I wouldn't give two fucks. I would enjoy my life and nobody could stop me. So, what is my message for you? Whatever you want to do in life now, take personal responsibility and do it. Do it or don't do it. When shit hits the ceiling, or if everything goes fine and nobody knows about it, fine. Lucky you got away with it. But if you get caught, then depending on your partner, there might be a price to pay, depending on the laws of the country or depending on various other factors. If you're smart like me and some others, you would have taken a partner whom you can get away with it. I know, call me a manipulative bastard. However, if you don't have one such partner, then you're fucked. And then you'll have to pay the price for it. And then what happens next is a lot of tension, a lot of headache, a lot of stress, a lot of all the garbage you can think of that comes with paying the price. And in the end, maybe your partner forgives you like a Hillary Clinton. She forgives and forgets, or she'll never forget, forgive. And then life goes on, and the guy says, okay, I'm not going to do it again. But most probably he ends up doing, but this time making sure he doesn't make the same mistake. Hush, hush. So just keep in mind that either you or your partner, either one, may have an opportunity to do something like this. Most probably will do it. Maybe you'll get caught, maybe your partner will get caught, don't know. But you better know how to handle it. See, it's very easy to say, if my partner ever does it, fuck it, I'm going to break it immediately. It's very easy to say all this. Do you have the guts or the courage to actually do it? In my case, yeah, I can very easily. I'm used to living alone. I can easily say, bye bye, take care. Take care of the daughter, mind your own business. I don't want to know anything. I know, call me a bastard, whatever you want. That's me, my personality. Some people, okay, they can't handle that. It's a conversation you need to have with yourself. It's something that you need to be very clear about. If you do it and you get caught, what are the consequences? What is the price you're willing to pay? If your partner does it, what is the price to pay? What are the consequences? You can have the same standard, you can have double standards. It's all up to you. But keep this in mind. This situation that I spoke to you about is a very real possibility. Very real. And if you are the type who meets people, goes out, travels, interacts with others, and especially given today's social media, very fucking easy, man. Very fucking, Facebook, Tinder, uh, you know, Instagram, chat, Messenger, WhatsApp. It has completely broken down any limitations, any barriers where you can easily have a chance to cheat on your partner. Very easy. Lucky for me, I'm in a very different phase of my life. I don't know if in the future I might, maybe future can be tomorrow also. Maybe tomorrow I'll say that, yeah, I'm not going to do it. And tomorrow maybe I'll do it. I'm telling you, there's possibility. It's not that it's never going to happen. But like everything else, there's a price to pay and there are consequences, and it all depends how do you handle it. I just wanted to bring this out in the open and share this with you because remember, these are things people don't talk about. But I guess there has to be someone who will be honest enough, who will be courageous enough to say, hey man, you're right. And in a day and age where you can hide behind an anonymous name and talk and comment, it's easy that way. But to come out in the open and talk with your name, identity, with people knowing you, not possible. Impossible. Lucky for me, I'm not crazy about society, friends, people, and all this. Keep away. I can easily talk. But for most of you who have families, friends, society, work, culture, social responsibility, I know you can't. But yeah, my clients talk to me openly and I don't judge them and we keep it as real as it gets. Anyway, I wanted to share this with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free. Comment, share whatever you want, or create some fake profile and speak your heart, mind out. Or you can send me private messages, private emails. Many of you do that from real or fake accounts. And always maintain privacy and anonymity, irrespective of who the person is. So here's me hoping I still remain a good guy, still pure. But then again, life has its ups and downs. The fuck do you know what's going to happen next? Watch the movie Match Point. Seriously, watch the movie Match Point. Something along these lines. Must watch movie. It is one of my must watch movies. Must watch. Match Point. You'll thank me for it. Slow movie, worth watching. All right. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know what are your thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care.